Hi guys, Ryan here from the Paddock Podcast. Just going to give in a little update of the free agency options at defensive tackle. So what we're going to be looking at today is just a few of the options that have become available in a very recent span of time and compare them to some of the other options that we have on our hands. Some of the veterans have been let go ahead of free agency starting tomorrow. So what we're looking at is a few of those guys. So the first one we're looking at here is Jonathan Allen. He's coming from the Washington Commanders. He's been there for all of his 8 years. He's 30 years old. Plays mostly nose one tech, but can align up to a three tech, and he's 6'3", 300 pounds. A really excellent pass rusher. He's got two effective moves in his swim and his one arm hump as well. Plays with power and tenacity from the earlier than the snap. He's got a great success rate in 2023. However, in 2024, he was had a torn pec. But however, he came back from that and played really early, a really big role in their run to the NFC Championship game, where he played 77% of the snaps. So he can work at volume as well, which is not the same story for a lot of the others in this class. So if we're looking for someone who can add some pass rush prowess for the Chargers, this is one of the options. His pass rush run rate is about 17th in the league when it's at its peak, so he offers you an upside there. And he another key consideration to make is the fact that he won't count against the pick formula as he came in after. Sorry, he was cut just before the free agency period began, so the new league year. Next up on this video, I just want to compare him to our very own Poona Ford, who really impressed in 2024 in the Jesse Minter. Had a resurgence after his down year at the Buffalo Bills. And he is more of a space between two players. He doesn't rely on pass rush winning through with good technique and hands. He can win with power, and he also fights really well against the run. So he has a much higher run stop rate with 21 run stops. He plays at a slightly higher snap rate. Jonathan Allen over his average is about 58%. Poonafall's up at 63, and Poonafall is also really good at eating up double teams, so that's an advantage he has. He's a bit younger, a bit better injury history. He's pretty consistent, but he just doesn't have that pass rush upside. But he does have that ability to knock back guards into the quarterback's vision. So that's a nice upside he has as well. The other guy who was cut just before the league year started, so again won't count towards the comp pick formula, is the one on screen now, which is Javon Hargrave. He had signed a monster contract where he was looking at 4 years, 84 million. But however, he's only going cut 2 years into that. He had an injury this season. He had a tricep injury, only played 3 games and hasn't played since. But he plays with significant power. Really plays right through players. He can also do really well on stunts. So he's going to be someone who can add something to your defensive line. I think he's going to, especially as he's got such a high pass rush win rate with which is up to ninth, and that was only in his last full season with the 49ers. At the Eagles, he was even more ridiculous. I think we have another option without Teair. Tart is a guy who really impressed coming into basically off the street into Jesse Minter's system last year, and he plays with the same sort of style. Javon Hargrave, pure power, goes straight through players like he does against his center against the Broncos here. Um, he didn't play as much in terms of snap share, however, that increased over the course of the year, and he ended the year being significant. So, in my opinion, if you have Poona Ford, then you can add Jonathan Allen as a second option. That coming on third downs in effect, but we already have Teair Tart, so I wouldn't want to add Javon Hargrave after that.